Okay, how are you? My name is Soldier Cass. Your name is?
My name is Attila,
Attila, and you're from Brazil, yes?
originally from Brazil, yeah.
And do you know today or tomorrow is Brazil's Independence Day, yes?
Yeah, 7th of September.
Okay, very good. So, what does that mean to you? As in the Independence Day of Brazil, what does it mean to you?
Just freedom from the Portuguese, from the colonizers, I guess.
What do you think about the Brazilian Day?
It's good to celebrate because you're far from home. It's just something that it's warming to the heart. So it's just a nice place to come here, celebrate, eat some typical food, and that's it.
Yeah, celebrate your unity, coming together and once, okay. And that means you're going into celebrating your
It's also
freedom.
a mark of the end of the colony from
Yeah,
Portugal,
Portuguese, yeah.
Well, now means more than before. Like, I'm Brazilian, but now I have a little baby and I want to teach him our culture. I want him to know about Brazil, about everything that happened there, and our culture as well. We live in Ireland, he is Irish, but I want him to know about Brazil.
Okay, so when you say you want to think about what happened and what does the day signify?
That day today,
Yeah.
it's a day that we celebrate our freedom, let's say.
Okay, very good, very good. And what do you think are the main issues in Brazil that you have solutions to? The main issues?
That I have solutions. It doesn't mean I can't implement them, but it's obviously the big thing now is politics, economics, and everything around this, like who's running the country really.
Okay, so you're going into politics and stuff like that. So if today is the Independence Day, are you truly free as a Brazilian? Do you think so? As you said, the politics and stuff, they dictate your future. So can you say you're truly free as independent people?
It's a really hard question. It's a tough question. Free from what?
So, when you speak of freedom, you speak of you are able to have a good life. Nobody is in your way trying to stop you. As you said, economics is bad. So, if you are free, you should be able to have a equal economic system. Because the money in Brazil, is it good here in Ireland?
Yeah, like it's tough now, like how things are controlled and how much we're taxed upon. So it's not. Obviously, it's free. You can do what you want, but it's really hard because of the weight of the government, the weight of the taxes, and the control that's imposed upon us.
So, but do you actually think that Brazil is free? Do you think you're actually free from operation, from those Portuguese and from the system? As you are celebrating the independence means you're free from operation. So my question goes, do you actually think that Brazilian is free?
We are free, but we not always choose to make the right choices, but we are free.
Yeah, I mean,
but there is a system.
You are free on your own, but on the government system and everything is happening. Are you actually telling me that Brazilians, you are free, yeah?
Yes, we can come and go whenever we want. We can do whatever we want.
So
yes.
we will get into that to let you know what we understand by that freedom, because we know, are you having the best government in Brazil now?
It's never the best government.
It's the best government.
No.
Yeah, things are not actually the way people plan. That's why that people in Brazil always have to move around, because the system is not working according to you. Think that's what we mean freedom, like in Ireland. You understand? Okay, what are do you think the major problem in Brazil? What do you think there is a solution to them?
Different people will have different problems. My problem is not your problem. A rich person's problem is not a poor people's problem. So.
Yeah, on the ground as a Brazilian, you coming for the freedom of your people.
And whenever there's a good project, give the money to the project and don't steal. If we don't steal, that's it. That's a good start.
That's a good start. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Free from who? Who are we talking about?
No, but you, like you said, you are celebrating the
I
freedom.
don't know, but like, yeah, it's the freedom because it's like 7th of September is the Independence Day.
Which is tomorrow.
The day yes. So it's the day that they decided we were independent.
Okay, that's free. But generally speaking, is Brazilian people free today?
I don't think so, no. Depends who you're talking about. You're talking about white or black people?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
Now, I want to tell you, the issues, the problem facing Brazil
It's
today.
very bad what's happening there. Doesn't matter. Like the country, it's with huge problems. we need solutions, but we don't know exactly what could we do. Like there is other people influencing and doing everything, so I don't know.
So you agree there's issue that needs to be fixed?
Definitely, yeah. Well, if you're Brazilian, you think there is no issue, you're not being Brazilian.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think the Bible says about the Brazilian and the issues and the problem that's happening
You
there?
got me. I don't know that much about the Bible.
Okay.
I need to be fair.
The solution. I want to show you something quickly that
Yeah.
that is concerns Brazil and the issue concerning Brazil in the Bible that proves who you are really.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Secondly, I want to ask you: do you know the meaning of Brazil? What does Brazil mean in Hebrew language?
No, definitely not. I don't think
It means
so.
basil, which means
Yeah.
iron.
Yeah.
Iron. You know, Brazil is one of the largest exports of iron ore.
No.
You don't know. That's one of the products they export, one of them. But I'm going to show you prophecy to scripture quickly. Give me Deuteronomy 33, 24.
Yeah.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33 and verse 24. And of Asher, he said,
Of Asher, that is the name of the so-called irregular Brazil. In the Bible, that's their given God's name. Brazil is a name given by your colonizer.
Okay,
You
yeah.
understand? Read.
let Asher be blessed
Let the people of Brazil be blessed
with children.
That is why you have they are the largest population. They have the largest population in America, in South America. Read.
Yeah.
Let Asher be blessed with children. Let him be acceptable to his brethren, and let him dip his foot in oil.
Do you know that the Brazilian people, when you read the Bible, are connected to the Hebrew people of North Africa? Do you know that connection?
I've heard before about the Ethiopian Jews, and obviously the sons of the queen, like from Solomon.
Okay.
I'm not that much educated on that, but I've heard that before.
Okay, very good. So you have some sort of knowledge about these things, and that's very good because you know the term Brazil, the Hebrew for that is barzel, and that means iron. And if you know the exports of Brazil, you know that Brazil is very good at exporting iron. You know that material that is very high. It's actually the most highest export of all the countries is in South America is iron. So we're going to go into the Bible and we're going to show you the name that God gave the Brazilian people of today. Give me that in Deuteronomy.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33 and verse 24. And of Asher, he
And
said.
of Asher. So the name Brazil you won't find in the Bible. Now it's going to describe what Asher is, and you will see if it relates to Brazilian people today.
And of Asher, he said, let Asher be blessed with children.
He said, let Asher be blessed with children. How high is the population in Brazil?
The moment now, I believe it might be about 220 million.
Yeah, it's a lot, right? And it's the highest population of all South American countries. Continue.
And let him be acceptable to his brethren. And let him dip his foot in oil.
It says, let him dip his foot in oil. Is oil a export of Brazil?
Yes, of course.
Let Asher be blessed with children. Brazil, how much is the population of Brazil now?
230 million.
230 million. So according to the South America, Brazil is on the top population of the South America. So
Yes.
the Bible is not speaking like, read it again.
Of Asher,
Yeah.
let Asher be blessed with children.
Let Asher be blessed with children. So Brazil is blessed with population, high population. And again, you will see that when God is blessing you with population, He also give you a gift for this population. But because something is not working out right, things is not moving the way we read.
Let him be acceptable to his brethren,
Yes, read.
and let him dip his foot in oil.
Dip his foot in what?
In oil.
In what?
In oil.
So according to in Brazil now, what is the natural resources in Brazil? You're doing natural resources. Like in Ireland, they have potatoes, and in Brazil, Bible.
Rice, meat, sugar cane, wheat.
Okay, but the Bible make it easy
soya.
now. Read that one again so that let his food be dipped in what?
And let him dip his foot in oil.
In Brazil has the high resources of oil, natural oil. So that is your top resources. All this rice and wheat is on the common.
And minerals.
Yes, mineral. That's what is going. The mineral resources in Brazil is on high top. So
In oil, remember they are one of the largest producing export of oil. Read, it's telling you the characteristics of the people of Brazil today. All right.
Iron. No, it's oil.
Now read.
Verse 25. Thy shores shall be iron.
They are what?
Thy shores shall be iron and brass, and as thy days, so shall thy strength be.
You see, the Bible is prophesying of what will happen to you today, but this book was written thousands of years ago, right? Now, we talk about the issues in Brazil, and we say we don't know how to fix it, we don't know the solution. Let's show you one of the issues that God said will happen to the tribe of Asher, which make up the Brazilian today, and the solution. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse
15. Straight, it doesn't have time, straight.
Verse 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
That the 12 tribes of Israel, which you are one of the part, the people of Brazil are one of that. He said it shall come to pass in future to come. Read.
the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
That means if you don't obey the laws and commandments of God, all these curses we're going to show you too will come to your people and will happen to your people if we keep disobeying laws and commandments of God. Look, one of the curses, verse 33.
Verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shall only be oppressed and crushed always.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 25. Thy shoes shall be iron
It says, thy shoes shall be iron
and brass,
and brass.
and thy days, so shall thy strength be.
So you see that the iron, so we talked about the oil, high population, iron. This is the tribe of Asher, the Brazilians today. Because you know, the so-called black people from Africa were brought to the Americas in the 1500s. And then the Portuguese were the one to do the slave trade travel. Are you aware of this?
Yeah, through West Africa.
Yeah, very good. So our people came there and became your people, not saying it in a bad way, but became the Brazilians of today, the tribe of Asher.
On the normal rate, Ireland is not supposed to be shared in Brazil. Brazil is supposed to be sponsoring Ireland, if this is right, because Brazil is on top, most richer in higher area, according to the Bible, to Ireland. So read, you will not see more. There is not only on oil, there are more blessing. Read.
Thy shoes shall be iron and brass.
The shoes shall be iron. That's another resources, iron and brass. These are resources that Brazil have today, that if everything is working well, your freedom is in place, there wouldn't be Brazil have any problem of government, because even other nations should be coming to Brazil for help. But because things are not in the right place, now this corruption is in the right place, now Brazilian people, if you want English, you have to come another nation. But if you actually have the freedom, everything should be done in your own country, in your own land. So now we're going to go in the Bible now to show you the reason why these things are happening. So give me Deuteronomy 28, just give me verse 15. So you understand, we are a nation. Now you called Brazil. Now, but according to the Bible, you call the Asher. Now, because after operation, your name is, the Portuguese came, they changed your real nationality. They gave you a name that is not biblical name. So that's where the confusion comes. So read Deuteronomy 28.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15.
Yeah.
But it shall come to pass,
So the Bible is talking, listen,
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
read.
to observe and to do all his commandments
Read.
and his statutes,
Yeah.
which I commanded this day,
Yeah.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake
So
thee.
that, because the Bible says, if we, the children of the 12th tribe of God, if we don't listen to the laws, just you go in school now, they ask you need to come in school by 12 o'clock and you come 1 o'clock. They won't let you in the class again.
So the fruit of you, the same oil God bless you with, the same iron horn, God say, you will never enjoy it. And you only be what? Oppressed Read that part again.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt only be oppressed and crushed always.
Do you understand that? This is what happened. Do you know the reason why this is happening to us? Because Bible said in verse 15, because we keep breaking God's laws and commandments. So if we actually want to solve this problem, what do you think we have to do? We have to return back to keeping the God's law and commandment.
Yeah, I think there is lots of people that follow the Bible and everything. Brazil is a very Christian country. We have the Protestants and the Catholics. So I don't know, like we are a free country. I don't know if people are following that. I cannot give my opinion about it because, as I said, I don't follow the Bible. So like I'm not Catholic, I'm not Protestant, so I cannot say anything. But like it is a good point. Like yeah.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So it says, therefore you shall serve your enemies. Do you know that the Brazilians were in some sort of captivity or slavery?
Yes, yes.
And what's your history or knowledge about that?
I think it was 322 years that Brazil has been a colony from the 1500 to 1822. And that was when the independence has been proclaimed. But, you know, Portugal was still there, you know, taking advantage. But the independence was 1822, if I'm not mistaken. And through those times, you know, I was looking it up. There was, in those 322 years, there's about between 80 to 120 tons of gold exported from Brazil to Portugal, and mostly brought to Great Britain. But you know that is loads of money. But what is actually stolen today? In 1 year, it's what has been stolen 322 years back at that time. Doing research at home is just ridiculous what the government is doing. That's why I'm here.
So you see that's the curses. You're explaining it very well. That is the curses. The Bible say this is going to happen to the children of Asher, and we're going to tell you the reason why it's happening. But we're going to finish this.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
It's therefore you shall serve thine enemies. So the people who exploit your land, you'll serve them. You even speak Portuguese now. That comes from Portugal. It wasn't the native tongue. Before it was the Hebrew.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Lord said, God said he's going to send them against you.
In hunger.
In hunger. Now if you want food, you must go to your enemy.
And in thirst.
If you want something to drink, Coca-Cola, Fanta, Heineken, we must go to the enemy.
And in nakedness.
The clothes you're wearing now will never say made in Brazil. It will say made in different countries.
And in want of all things.
So now if you want education, you leave Brazil to get it. If you want a good passport, you go to European countries to get it. If you want to even learn about God, they will put in Rio de Janeiro, they will put a man like this and say he's Jesus Christ. But when you go into the Bible, he's not described like that man who have the big statue in Rio. It's not described.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
In slavery, we had yokes of iron on our neck. This is very descriptive.
Until he has destroyed thee.
Until you are destroyed. Do you know how you are destroyed today?
From within?
From within, because now you speak Portuguese and now you call yourself Brazil. You no longer call yourself the children of Asher.
So that's the status. We are God's people, and because we deviate from the commandment, that is the reason why all this is happening unto us. But let me show you that that's the way God sees Brazilians today that you don't know. Give me Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. We are on, God see you in a different way, as the same way he give you all these blessings. But there is something we are missing until we face it.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6.
Read.
For thou and an holy people.
Thou and unholy people, God see you in a special people. Holy people means in a different way, sinless, understanding how you move in a godly way. That's what holy means. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Yeah.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
God has chosen you as a special people, even from the creation. Special people. Read.
To be a special people unto himself.
Yeah.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all nations, Ireland, Portuguese, all the French, Brazilian, God take you close to his own people. But when you read 15, you understand there was a reason why you don't more enjoy your resources. I'm Nigeria. The reason why I don't enjoy my resources is because I'm doing the same thing that's happening in Brazil.
68. Do you know the mode of transport that the Portuguese took the slaves from Brazil?
Through ships, I guess.
Let's go.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With sheep.
With what?
With ships.
With ships. The Bible is telling you what's going to happen. This book was written way before all of this happened. It's telling you the people will be exported around with ships.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there thou shalt be sold unto your enemies.
You'll be sold. This person is sold to this family, the Ricardo family, the Alvarez family, all these families we were sold.
And there shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen,
and
bondwomen,
and slave women, our women and our men.
and no man shall buy you.
And it means no man can go and say, I will pay money to bring my brother back home. We were exported into slavery. We were sold to do work. And God says he's going to do this to us. Why? Give me verse 15.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
So if you don't listen to the words of God, continue.
to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
So all the things we have been reading are all curses. The oil being taken from us, our lands being taken, our people being taken. It's all curses because we did not listen to God.
All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And cause shall that be in the city.
No. So that's the main point. So the curses. But to finish off, do you know how God feels about the children of Asher today, in your opinion?
I personally, I don't know.
We will read it for you, 7 and 6, because there'll be a time where the Brazilian people, they're not going to cry anymore. They're not going to cry about oil, about finding education or a better life. We're never going to be living in favelas anymore going forward. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an unholy people unto the Lord thy
He say the children of Asher are holy people.
And the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
He chose us to be a special people because he gave us the commandments. He said, follow these commandments and everything will be okay. But if you don't, the curses will happen.
And the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people, above the face of the earth.
Above all people. Right now, Brazil is not above all people. Africa is not above all people. But God say we will be above all people if we follow what he says. So now, going through this, what do you think the solution is to the issues in Brazil?
Is to hold on to the promise of God.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support